Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am getting ready to work from home and I wanted to share this quick and easy natural makeup look for those days that you have to jump on a Zoom call or do some video conferencing. So we are getting camera ready from the waist up, even if we still have our pajama bottoms on like I do now. This video was graciously sponsored by lookfantastic.com, Europe's #1 beauty retailer, and now they are coming to the US. They feature some of my favorite brands, Chantecaille, by Terry, Kevin Aqua, Illamasqua. The list goes on. They offer so many different brands at different price points, so there truly is something there for everybody. They were so kind. They sent over a couple new products for me to test out today, but they also offer you guys a generous coupon code for 20% off their website. A couple exclusions apply, but I will be posting everything you need to know down below in the description box. So let's get started. My ideal Zoom makeup look is enhanced features and soft colors. I wanted to show you an example of what it would look like, so I just pulled up my Zoom app and I'm recording the screen. I'm gonna lean in nice and close. You have to take into consideration the grainy image on the computer, so don't worry about messing with all of those little details. Nobody's going to see it. Unfortunately, in my experience, the image is always dark and shadowy, so stay away from smoky eyes, deep berry lipsticks, red lipsticks. If you opt for something more natural, it will just look lighter and brighter on camera. I'm beginning with Complexion today, and I have a new foundation here to try. This is from Do, their Aqua foundation. This was sent to me complimentary from Look Fantastic. Based on the photos, I picked out shade 143, and I think this is going to be perfect. So let me go ahead and give it a shake. It feels really nice. The texture sort of reminds me of Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. So I'm going to blend that out with my Marc Jacobs The Face 2 brush, and I'm starting in the center points of the face, and then I'm going to blend out. The finish is so luminous, it's hard to believe it's water-based. So I pulled up more information because I am so impressed with this foundation. Medium coverage, which is exactly what I wanted. On a daily basis, I really don't think you need full coverage, but of course it's totally up to you and what makes you feel the most comfortable, but I really like medium coverage day to day. And of course, if you are working from home and you are doing a lot of video conferencing, you want something more substantial than just a tinted moisturizer. You need a foundation that's going to even out your complexion. You can keep it on the lighter side. A little bit will blend all over your face. It just kind of glides on the skin. It's so smooth. You'd think it was oil-based and not water-based. It's skincare infused, lightweight, sweat resistant, oil resistant for all skin types. I kind of think it checks all of the boxes. Next, I'm going to try a makeup technique that I picked up from another makeup artist here on YouTube. So I have this Vita Liberata body blur. This was sent to me complimentary as well. They have a great bundle right now on the Look Fantastic website. So you get the body blur as well as these two cream highlighters. So we'll try these out today, why not? This is the Blur Luminosity Rose and Gold. I had no idea Vita Liberata had cream highlighters. It says for face and body. So this is how I saw it used. I cannot take credit for this technique, and I'm just gonna throw that out there as my insurance policy if something goes terribly wrong, but I don't think it will. This is such a cool and very versatile product, and they do have a version for the face, but it's basically the same thing, but you get a smaller tube. The body blur is the way to go. It's a far better value. So on the back it says, this is your favorite skin filter. Disguises the appearance of blemishes and makes your limbs seem longer and more perfect looking than you could have ever imagined. Use it all over for coffee bronze deliciousness, collarbone, shoulders, even cheekbones. So you can use this on the face. It's a body bronzer, but it's more than that. It truly does blur, so it's perfect for the skin. And you can see it has that dark color. So I'm just going to take this buffing brush. This is from Bare Minerals, their smoothing face brush. And I'm going to use it like a cream bronzer. It almost has a mousse texture, so it's going to look very natural. Wow, even better than I thought it was going to turn out. It blends perfectly into your foundation. And it is meant to dry down on the body, so it's not going to stay super creamy. It's not going to slip all over the place. Wow, so pretty. It works perfectly with this foundation. Blends nicely, the two work wonderfully together, and it has a similar finish, very natural. I love it! I am obsessed with this technique, and this is huge. I could use this for probably 6 to 8 months, probably longer, who am I kidding? In the original video I watched, she used the body blur around the outside of the face, and then she went in the center with, I think, a tinted moisturizer, another really lightweight product. So it just gives you a very natural bronze goddess style makeup, perfect for summer. I love this as a daily use bronzer. 1, it's a great value. 2, it's so fast and easy, and you can bring it down on the neck. You can throw it on your shoulders, your arms if you need to. Anything to even out the complexion. It gives you a hint of color, but it also just makes your skin look kind of flawless. Similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel body. So now I'm going in with just a little concealer. I'm using my old Chanel concealer. Just a couple dots. And of course, if you're running late, or you're incredibly minimal, you can skip this step. I can never skip concealer, especially today. I am so tired. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep and it shows up in my face, so I need all the brightening and correcting I can get today. It blends so beautifully with that body blur. Oh my gosh. I am so impressed. I don't think my makeup has looked this good in a really long time. I think this is my new flawless face. I'm obsessed. Now, it does say that you don't have to set that foundation. It's optional. I am going to set it today because I have a third product to try. This is the by Terry Hyaluronic Pressed Powder. I have the loose powder. I really like it, but this is the new pressed version. This was also sent to me complimentary by Look Fantastic. So I'm just gonna open her up. Very pretty. I really don't want to cover up the light glow we have going on overall, so I'm going to use a fluffy brush, not the little sponge, but it is nice to have something like this in a compact powder. Of course, convenience factor if you're using this on the go. It says extra smoothing, multi-zone correction, no pores, no lines, and visible matte finish. These powders have hyaluronic acid in them. I know it looks scary white, but the shade is 0 colorless, so this is supposed to be translucent. I'm just going to... Wow, that picks up a lot. Okay. All you have to do is tap. I didn't realize. Perfect. Ooh, it does make the area look so much smoother. I really love this powder. I think I like the compact more than the loose. For whatever reason, and maybe it's because my brush just picks up so much of the loose powder, I feel like it looks very matte. In the long run, it looks beautiful because of course it isn't drying, but when I first apply that loose powder, it definitely mattifies everything. I think the compact powder does a great job setting everything, but it just disappears. I don't think it really influenced my makeup very much. I like it. Everything has come together so beautifully today. All of these products work well together. This is my ideal face. When I look really close, I can't see emphasis on pores, lines, nothing looks dry, nothing looks cakey, no signs of anything breaking up. It just looks completely smooth and natural. For blush, I pulled out my Illamasqua Color Veil in the shade Tonic. I purchased this sometime last year, but these are available at Look Fantastic. I tried to grab all products that you can find on their website. That way, in case you want to take advantage of that great coupon code, you can. This is one of the best blushes, and I love a cream because it's more natural. I knew I wanted to keep today's look pretty simple. It starts out kind of solid, but it melts in your hand. So what I like to do is pick up a little bit of the product, but then I'll rub it together so that it melts and it becomes really thin. And then I use my finger to just tap it directly on my face. Even though I layered it on top of this by Terry powder, it blended beautifully. Nothing looks like it's breaking up. Everything still looks nice and smooth. To highlight, I want to play with these cream highlighters. I thought maybe this would be a cream blush, but it isn't. I did pump this on the back of my hand and you can see that is not pink. It just has a rosy undertone. So it's definitely a cream highlight, but then it has a little bit of a pink sheen. Almost iridescent, very pretty. On this hand, let's see the gold. I haven't seen this one yet. Ooh, that looks really light as well. Okay, that's too much. Whoops, I applied way too much. The glow is so subtle. That would be really pretty on the body, neck, chest, décolleté. So I think for the face, I'm gonna go with the rose. I'm just going to pump a little bit on the back of my hand, rub that around with my finger, and then I'm going to apply it directly to my cheeks. See? I don't know how, but I feel like I already have some luminosity. I think that's the foundation. Unless you work in beauty, I don't think your coworkers are going to appreciate a bright, blinding highlight. If it's too distracting on the Zoom call, maybe they'll appreciate it. Better to err on the side of caution and go for a natural look. Complexion is now done. I feel like I look far more radiant and awake than I actually feel, so that's a good thing. For eyes, I'm gonna go into the Nataasha Denona Bronze palette. This is that perfect neutral go-to palette for daily use. And also, I wanted to grab something that would be easy to duplicate. So even if you don't own this palette, I'm sure you have colors that are similar to these. Bronze, gold, warm tones. With a fluffy brush, I'm picking up the shade Beige right here in the corner. It's just a really pretty light brown. And this is going in the crease as our transition shade. I'm not going to do anything dramatic for the eye. You really don't have to do anything crazy or smoky, especially for a Zoom call. I recommend keeping the eye kind of light because most people don't have studio lighting. I'm sitting here in front of a ring light, I have a box light here, another light over here. But something that I've noticed in my personal experience is if my eye look is a little bit darker, a hint of smoke, everything just looks deeper, even darker. I don't know if it's the contrast from the computer, but I have decent lighting in here and it just looks really dull and dark. Everything looks even more harsh, so just keep that in mind if you're creating your look. Picking up a flat brush, I'm going into the shade right here, Silk. And this is one of the metallics. If you wanted to keep it all matte, you could do something like Sundown right here. I think it's okay to use shimmer as long as it's an earth tone. I would maybe skip glitter, but shimmer is okay. With a pencil brush, I'm picking up the shade Beige, and this is going beneath the lower lash line. I want a little something down there, but again, I don't want it to be too dark. With this Chanel 19 eyeshadow blender, I'm going into Suntan, teeny tiny bit, and I'm just going to dab that really quick right in the outer V area. Then with my original brush, I'm just going to blend. I went ahead and quickly filled in my eyebrows off camera, and I just filled them in the way I normally would. I also did a little liquid eyeliner on top, because that's something that I usually do. We didn't go in with dark eyeshadow, but I still want my eyes to look defined and to stand out on camera, so I used the Charlotte Tilbury Feline Flick, and then I coated my lashes with some mascara, and today I used Dior Blackout. Just a little something. You still want to look like you put in some effort, like you didn't just roll out of bed and get on camera. A trick that I am going to do right now, I think this really helps, is to highlight the inner corner of the eye and the brow bone. I know sometimes I think this is a step that some people just skip on a regular basis, but if you're not doing a lot of fancy stuff with your makeup, I think this is a very small tweak that you can make that will have huge impact. So I have this little brush. It's filthy. Use a clean brush. I'm going to take this small little precision brush and I'm going to pop a little highlighter on the inner corner. It's something so small, but it just brightens up your entire face, brightens up the eye. Perfect. I wanted to keep the look pretty but natural, and lips are the same way, so I'm going in with one of my all-time favorite nudes. This is from Chantecaille. It's the shade Honeypot. The perfect nude lip, and it's comfortable, and you could just kind of throw it on whenever. If you're rushing to get to your computer and you don't have a lot of time, you can just throw this on. It looks just like a natural lip color, but slightly enhanced. Nothing too dark, nothing too light. Perfect right in the middle. My makeup is now complete. I'm ready to begin my workday, and I'm so happy with how it turned out overall. I especially love all of the new products I got to test out today. I love this foundation. I cannot believe it's taken me so long to try this brand, but I'm incredibly impressed. I'm looking forward to seeing how it wears throughout the day, but for now, my initial impression is that it could be a new favorite. It's that good. I love the body blur trick. Applying this to the face worked out perfect. I will probably use this going forward as a cream bronzer. And then I really like the By Terry powder. This is the perfect option for anybody who likes to take a compact with them on the road. So I'll definitely use this for travel or anytime I just want to throw something in my purse. It looks beautiful. It disappears into the skin. It just sets the makeup perfectly. I love it. I'm ready for my Zoom meeting later on in the afternoon. So that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned, and all of these products are available on lookfantastic.com. So I will link their website and the coupon code for 20% off down below in the description box. Definitely check them out. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.